Yo, it's your dude Tank Lip, 2015, on some August shit. So I'm gonna blog to y'all, real quick. So, basically, I'm hearing a lot of talk, cats coming at me like, when you do this, or you do that, you look thirsty. Or I don't really know the difference of, you seem hungry, you seem thirsty. But I can infer when a cat's telling me, I was fucking with you, you talented, bro, but when you do this, you seem thirsty, or you just seem too thirsty. They're like telling me, it's a reach. Or a stretch, like you're just going too far. I want to quote y'all something. Okay, this is from Vanilla Sky. By the way, a very dope movie. Very touches on some deep philosophies that I adhere to that have guided me on the road or path that I've chosen and taken. Or some of the paths or roads that I just went on that maybe weren't even by choice, but they were just kind of in a way handed to me. I've, referenced this movie or been guided by some of these philosophies to get through, some of these roads or forks in the road you got to go down to get to that destiny and shit. And the quote I want to tell you, I think, is probably the most profound one from Vanilla Sky. Okay, and that's this: that every passing moment is still another chance to turn it all around. So what does that mean? Like maybe your destiny was something, but the fork in the road took you some other place. So to get to that place that maybe was chosen for you, or that was your dreams, the places you want to go, where you get to choose your destiny, something interfered with that and you didn't get to go down the road that you always, really wanted to go down. So you got to turn it around, to get to that place you wanted to go. And learn the hard way, okay? From, instead of living in regrets, like what I could have done, I've decided to really adhere to these principles and theories and foundation as my new approach, which is now been years in progress now, because I made this decision years ago to do something different. And that was to make the most of each moment. So every passing moment is yet another chance to turn it all around and get to the place that I always wanted to get to. So cats are coming at me like, you seem thirsty. Like, bro, no disrespect, but it's a fucking desert out here until you get to where you want. Because until you get to that destination, okay, you're always going to be thirsty for something. So, like, I appreciate the direction, and maybe they're trying to say, like, Tank, if this is where you want to get to, like, your approach is the wrong way, bro. Like, you're not really embracing your talent. Like, your methods is faulty and shit. Like, you're using the wrong methods to get to where you want to go, and that's not going to lead you to the destination where you want. And I respect that. But when you tell me I'm thirsty, damn straight, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, because I've never gotten to that destination where I want to go. Now, each day I try to make the most of my situation. I got a lot of handicaps. First of all, let me point this out. I'm essentially a one-man show. I don't got hype men. I don't got a street team. I'm not signed to a major label. So I gotta get the beats. I gotta write to them instrumentals. Okay? I gotta rehearse what I write to those things. I gotta go in the studio and record it, make sure that shit comes out proper. And then when the track is done, it's ready, I gotta give a track and a path for that to be heard. Because I understand better than anyone that essentially, you know, with millions of people trying to do the same thing, I'm nobody. Even if I got a little buzz here or there, I'm a nobody. But I want to be somebody. Like, go reference my first album, I Want to Be Your Hero. Okay, on the Reincarnated album. Like, I knew back then I wanted to be somebody from a nobody, and have taken different paths and routes to get to that destination. No one is perfect. For that track to get heard and not just be a lost treasure, okay, sometimes you gotta make a little noise in those moments, in those passing moments, for you to eventually get your moment where you have arrived. And I know better than anyone as a student, someone that, yeah, maybe from leading by example from what I'm doing, I can be a teacher and show people, okay, maybe this is the method or the way you do it. But first and foremost, I'm a student. And with that, I understand there's always learning to do. So it's a work in progress. So you try on different shoes and different methods to make that noise so that your treasure is not lost. Understanding my craft is a talent. I believe I do have the skills and what it takes to put good rap and hip-hop tracks out there. The ultimate goal, put something moving and soulful and touching that can help people and teach people and give them good music to listen to. But if you nobody in a pack of millions, the masses, everyone's trying to do the same thing, essentially those shoes, they're trying on the same thing. How does your treasure not get lost? Or, you know, all them lost treasures. Do you want to be that lost treasure, or do you want it to be found? Because it's a wasted treasure if people don't get to it. And so to get it noticed, to get those tracks to where people are listening so that they know about you, so that they can then listen to that track you created. And remember, I'm a one-man team. I don't got, you know, 50,000 fake Twitter accounts for people just putting my name and my track titles out there, and then, you know, the world finds it. You know, and I got only so many hands to juggle all these different tasks and the different entities and things that are incorporated in, you know, getting a musician's music out there. Again, I've got to have the beat, I got to write the verses, I got to be the recording artist, I got to be a one-man promotional team, and do it in a fashion where I make the biggest buzz possible without, you know, deterring or rubbing cats the wrong way. You know, the ones that are accusing me of being too thirsty. Like, that's a slippery slope. And trying to find that balance. You know, walking, you know, on thin ice, basically. Like, make enough noise that they're interested in you, but not too much noise that they don't listen to it. Or when they listen to it, you know, they never give you another listen. So, you know, I'm trying on different shoes. And sometimes my methods are going to rub cats the wrong way, but I accept, first and foremost, that you can't please everyone. But you're still moving forward and making the most of that every passing moment to turn it all around. If you can make enough buzz that the ultimate goal, they listen to your tracks. And, you know, what do I have to lose? Essentially, as a man at the bottom, a nobody, I got everything to gain. So if I lose you, well, I didn't have you before anyway, so am I really losing you? Maybe my methods, I gained 10 new people interested in my stuff. And so I take those risks. And I don't mind that I seem too thirsty, because I am thirsty. I am hungry to get my stuff out there. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes for the ultimate goal. So the sacrifice is sometimes you might do a silly gimmick or an antic to make that noise so people tuning in. And when they tune in, make sure you got